Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, so today I'm going to be doing one of my monthly English projects, which is doing lecturing. And on this occasion, I'm going to be doing lecturing by the title How Technology um, How Technology Changes How We Learn and Evolve as Humans, as teenagers especially. So, in the first topic, we got technology and how it helps us how it helps us learn. Now, in these years, 2025 or not 2025, let's say around the year 2000, um, technology wasn't that good, but in just in 25 years, we have had lots of new techs. One of that being the phone. Now, I'm sure most of you guys already have a phone today, or maybe even a laptop or a computer. And most families in the US have a family tablet that they use together. Most of them are iPhones. Now, why am I talking about all these technologies, these phones, these laptops, all of that? Well, those technologies can impact you positively and negatively on your learning process. So, we'll talk about the negative parts that could affect Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and maybe a few Gen Millennials who are still young, let's say. So, on the first topic of why it could be negative, it is because, well, there's one word for this: social media. If you've thought of social media, what would you think of? You'd probably think of something like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, or maybe some people go to Discord or Twitter, but I'm sure you get it. It's social media is the way to communicate and explore on the internet. But although it's extremely good, if you can use it properly, that what if you can use social media properly, it could impact your social life very extremely positively. Let's say, for example, you were scrolling on YouTube and you found a video explaining a math equation, and say maybe something like algebra or something that would be hard for a few people who don't really understand it. If you were to read from a book, most people would get bored on reading books and they would just play games or do other things that has no connection to the subject that they were learning. But if they watch other people explain it, they would have a better understanding. So let's say, for those who watch YouTube, maybe you know Gohar, a quite quite relevant YouTuber that likes to help um, freshmen to get their way to college. If you watch videos like that, you might as well be leveling up your IQ and your knowledge on freshman things, like what things you should bring, how to, what job should you pick. Well, not should, but what job would be good to pick. What major would you pick? But if you scroll and you stop on a video like what the Gen Alphas watch right now, now for those who don't know, it is something. It's very dangerous. If you've lived in the year 2017, then you might know what's called Elsa Gate, which is a incident where in YouTube Kids, a YouTube version that's made for kids was more dangerous than the normal YouTube, filled with nonsense from extremely graphic content to, well, if you just search it up, I don't think it's appropriate for me to talk about it here, but one thing I'm sure, it's extremely dangerous. Now, on 2017, the AlphaGate problem was solved. YouTube deleting 17,000 AlphaGate, ElsaGate, um, deleting 17,000 ElsaGate accounts, but now it's come again, 8 years after the ElsaGate incident. and now we also have lots of brain rot that kids always watch. So if you want to make your learning effective, you have to skip those videos. Like give them a dislike. I mean, if I don't think they deserve a dislike. They're just trying to live. But yeah, just skip those videos and stay on the videos, like get videos from Gohar, or maybe some math from I forgot what's it, or maybe you're learning another language. You can search on that on YouTube. Like, let's say you're learning English, mm, English slangs, because if you're watching a long form video, your brain sometimes gets tired of watching it. But if you're watching short form videos, your brain restarts every time you scroll. You could say something like that, so your brain becomes more active. But for some people, watching long form videos are much more fun. Now we're done with social media. There's another advancement of technology that's greatly impacts everybody in this planet, not only the youngsters, but also the elderly and also the grown-ups. What is it? It's AI. Now, for those who don't know what is AI, I'm sure you've been living under a rock if you don't know. AI is a artificial intelligence. That means it's a brain, you could say, that's artificially made using code. Now, one of the most famous AIs would be ChatGPT, Gemini, and maybe also Copilot. If you don't know those, I'd be surprised if you don't know those. Now, ChatGPT, Copilot, I'll just call them AI, is extremely helpful in the process of learning. Let's say you have a math question: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. Now you tried counting it, but you couldn't find the answer. You could ask AI, and they would give you the answer. Now, this is a good thing and also a bad thing. It depends on how you do it. If you ask the AI to explain and also give the answer, it would give you more of an explanation, so you would understand the subject more. But if you just ask AI for the answer, you will just get the answer and you won't learn anything from it. So AI is very helpful in the power of learning, but if used incorrectly, it might as well damage your brain on making you lazy to think, and thinking that, hey yo, there's AI. Why should I learn? There's AI. I can just ask AI, and maybe it might impact you negatively. Like, let's say now you're doing homeschooling. Let's say, then like your teacher gives you math homework. Then you just ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, answer all this. No drama. Then after that, ChatGPT will answer. ChatGPT will help you. But after ChatGPT helps you, well, you won't understand you won't understand what's the question, what is the point of the question, what is the point of the homework, and you end up becoming a stupid person if too much use of AI. That's why AI is good, but is also bad. So, but you must, as before, like social media, use it wisely. Don't use it every single time. Only use it when you're really in a corner, like you're really cornered in and you can't do anything, or you just don't understand at all and there's nothing that can help you. Ask AI. Oh, last thing I want to talk about is gaming and also addiction. Now, I don't disagree on gaming. I personally play games. I personally watch YouTube. Yes, I don't only learn, I'm a human, but learning, I'll say learning is important, but gaming sessions in between learning can also help you, because it will refresh your brain, making you think clearer. When you think clearer, when you're able to think clearer, it will help you learn better. So gaming can impact you positively, but if you get addicted to gaming, that could be dangerous and impact you negatively on your learning process. So I think that would be all for today's video on about lecturing on technology. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum ورحمة الله وبركاته.